Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be trying the James Charles X Morphe palette. I am super excited to go and test this bad boy out and try it. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. This is definitely not something I would wear on a daily basis, but this is what the palette looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen it all over social media. I'm sure you've seen this bad boy all over social media and actually might have it yourself. My face is pretty much already done. I have my eyes set and primed, and so we are just going to hop right in. So there's 39 shades right here. I really do love how they have all these transition shades in bigger pans, and they do actually have like a nice shimmer shade right there in the bigger pan, and I love how they have a black and white in the bigger pan. So to me, that is something very well thought out. Now, before I get into the palette itself, I want to say this is an exciting moment for someone who I truly believed really deserved their own palette. It's really heartwarming to see someone around my age be so successful. It gives me hope for the future. It definitely shows that a lot of hard work definitely pays off in the end. Even though it may not happen right then when you want it to, the hard work does pay off in the end, and this right here definitely shows that it does pay off eventually. So, without me blabbering on, I'm just going to go ahead and go into it. Now, it is a heavy palette. It's not light by all means. Oh, it is a cardboard, like a sturdy cardboard, kind of like the Jaclyn Hill palette. So, I'm going to start off in my crease with this shade right here. I definitely like how that color builds up. I think it looks very nice on my skin tone. It's not too warm. It's kind of like more of a flesh tone on my skin tone. At least that's what it's looking like in person. I didn't have any issues building it up. It built up very nicely. Did enjoy that. So I'm just going to take this brush and kind of blend out the edges. Next, I'm going to go into this color right there. I'm going to put that as well into my crease. That is a beautiful shade, and they both look really nice together. Some colors I think don't look well together. But that is just my own opinion kind of thing. So I'm just going to take this brush and kind of go over everything with whatever I have left on my brush and just kind of working them both together. It just looks like a really natural kind of shade. I don't know if it's really picking up on camera, but it just looks like a natural shade. Kind of like I took my bronzer and my blush and kind of mixed them together and just threw it in my crease. Kind of like how that looks. It's very simple and basic. This color right here, and just putting that in my outer V. A slanted brush right there. I'm trying to see if like it's not really showing how much powder's kicking off. Then I'm going to take this angled crease brush and just kind of go and blend everything. So I really like how that is looking. It's looking very nice. I think everything's blending out very, very nicely. I'm just going to take whatever's left on this brush again, kind of go everything on the edges and into the crease. I'm going to take this shade right here and put that on my lid with my finger. This shade, this was like calling my name. It's like a very beautiful champagne gold. Super pretty, and I think would look good on any single skin tone, no matter what the undertone is. It's just that flattering. But I feel like I need a little bit of a darker crease, and go into the second shade that I added into my crease previously. I'm going to put this shade right here in between the outer V color and the champagne. It's like a reddish, I don't know what kind of color it is, but it's super pretty. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to go and put that on the in between the outer V and the lid color. And whatever I have left on this brush, I'm just going to go ahead and put it underneath my lash line. Alright guys, I just have Rebel Rose on my lips, Old Faithful. You guys know I wore it for my wedding. But anyways, to the start of the show, this James Charles palette. I definitely think I'll be getting some use out of it. I want to go and start another series. I don't know what I'll call it, but I will be throwing, I'll do row 1, column whatever, and put all of them in a bag and then pick 2 out, and whatever 2 I get, I'd be able to create a look out of it. Or maybe I'll do 2 one day, 3 one day, and then do like another bag that has cut crease, smoky eye, daytime, or something that kind of challenges me, I guess. And it would always be fun because everything is different every single time. So I definitely am excited to start doing that. I'm hoping that the next video will be that, but if not, stay tuned because it will be eventually. For people who are afraid of color, I'm kind of afraid of color. I'm kind of afraid of messing with these oranges and the greens and the blues and the yellows especially, and the mustards. I'm kind of afraid to mess with these, but this palette kind of helps me in a way because I see everything I need. I don't just see the pinks, the blues, the greens, and the reds and yellows being like astronomical pigmentation kind of colors. I see the transitions, I see the neutrals, I see everything. So that way when I want a pop of color, I can have a pop of color. It doesn't feel too overwhelming, because when I saw the 25B, that was overwhelming. I just kind of looked at the pinks and that was it, But I'm glad that he really took the time and really thought, because this palette, to me, this makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of thought going into it. The layout alone, there's a lot of thought, and I can see. I think there's a lot you can do with this palette. It's not just neutrals or just colorfuls, it's a mix of both. So even if you didn't want to mess with the colors and you just wanted to get it to support him, you still have all your neutrals on this half. Well, I'd say this pink too could be a neutral, and maybe like the yellow if you mix the two, but you still have a lot of neutrals to mix in with it, so you don't feel as overwhelmed by color. Because I can see that when I see a very colorful palette, I get overwhelmed because I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to put in my crease. I just don't know. I don't think I have the personal confidence to pull off a all green eye, in my opinion. I'm just not there yet. But this kind of helps me broaden my horizon. And I think that was the point, besides making this palette for people who want to become an artist of some sort, a makeup artist. So I like the color story with everything. I think it's beautiful. This pink, you guys, this pink. It doesn't even do it justice on camera how neon this pink is. Like, it's comparable to the Jeffree Star sugar cane or whatever that neon color is. It's almost comparable to that in my opinion. But I'm super excited to go and use this. I will definitely be doing the color roulette, like I said, and just stay tuned for that because I definitely think it will help me branch out of my safe zone and get me thrown into something different. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Please be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification button down below, and I do upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.